So this session's lesson is be patient, one we've learned many times before, and don't be lazy. So the forecast this week was calling for 18 to 35, which is, on the heavier side for this area, which had us pretty excited. We got out to the docks and the wind was looking super light, which we'd had happen before, so we weren't terribly concerned and we figured it would just pick up later on. I had a little bit of a gift for John. I had the Sand Shark and the Solo Strap combo for self-launching, which hopefully I'll do a review of here soon.
Early Christmas.
I feel like it's Christmas.
And then we had a new rider that day. John had sold a board online and the guy was coming to pick up the board and he was gonna tag along and head out to the island with us for a session. So we get out on the water and it looks like a really beautiful day. We were also meeting up with John's friends who were already out on the island. And it was exciting because we were gonna go ride on a different spot. And in this particular wind direction, it was gonna create a lot of really good, smooth, flat water spots, which would be great for jumping. So we pull up, we get close. Paul is already waving to us saying, there's no wind, which isn't a great way to start the session. And then you're faced with the big, important strategic decision of the day. Do I rig for the conditions right now, or do I rig for the forecast that says it's gonna be building later in the day? We ended up rigging smaller. We went for 12-meter kites. And as soon as we got out on the water, we realized this was definitely the wrong decision.
It is light, like falling out of the skylight.
I couldn't stay upwind. I mean, frankly, I could barely ride. Fortunately, I had brought my surfboard, so I switched over to the surfboard and ended up putting in a session working on my jibing and my foot switches. I've actually gotten much worse at switching my feet because I've been spending so much time foiling where I just stay strong foot forward the whole time and I do kind of toe side, heel side carving the entire time. This was a humbling session. I got my ass kicked. I don't think I landed a single really smooth foot switch. So something for me to work on in the future. John went back, he pumped up a 15-meter kite, and kind of the entire session I was wondering, should I have switched back to the 15 meters so I could get some twin tipping in?
Right now, laziness is winning out, so I'm just kind of hanging out, hoping the wind will fill in.
But either way, it was nice and sunny. We got in a fun, lazy session. Of course, when our friends took off, that's when the wind picked up. So this is what the forecast was calling, 18 gusts to 30. I think it was kind of more in the 25, 26 mile an hour range, but I stayed on my 12 meter and it was super fun. I got in a boosting session. Unfortunately, I took the line mount out, so I don't have a ton of good footage of this. But sometimes you got to stop filming and just have fun. And it was a blast. The island provided great cover, so we had super buttery smooth flat water takeoffs, and we just jumped our faces off. After a couple hours of riding, we were tired, we were starting to make mistakes, so we decided to head home. So yeah, there you have it. Be patient. That one just keeps popping up in the lessons, and don't be lazy. In my case, I probably would have had a better session had I done the work, gone back to the boat, got the 15-meter kite, and swapped from the 12-meter kite. But the big question is, I probably would have had a better session for the first part on that 15-meter.